Graduates and guests, may we have your attention, please? Convocation is about to begin. If you have a mobile device or pager with you, please turn it off or silence it during the ceremony. Thank you for your attention and congratulations. If able, please rise.
We wish to acknowledge this land on which the University of Toronto operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and the Mississaugas of the Credit. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we're grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. We're also grateful to have the opportunity to celebrate the achievements of our scholars who graduate today. On their behalf, let us express gratitude for the support of their families and friends, and for the faculty and staff who have guided them in their pursuit of knowledge. Whatever our own traditions, let us reflect as we proceed through the convocation ceremony on the many years of effort, sacrifice, and success that have brought us to this time of celebration. One of my most important roles as Chancellor is to serve as chair of convocation ceremonies, conferring degrees upon our graduates, and celebrating their entry into the University of Toronto's distinguished alumni community, and I am deeply honored to do so today. In concilium Universitatis Torontonensis vocatis sumus. Graduates, please remain standing. All guests, please be seated.
Insignissime cancalhari, presento tebi hosca scholaris, ud admentato ad grados varios, testarque eos quad omniaque, statuta requirunt aptos, et idoneos esse.
Ad perfectum hues provinciae huesque magnae patriae, et ad perfectum omnium notionum, onibus interes canitatum ego, ex autoritate mihi et tote universitate commissa admitto vos ad gratos varios, quorum or vobis do et pete quoque ut omnia conficiatis munera quae ad illos gratos pertinent.
Please be seated. My name is Melanie Wooden, and it's my great privilege to serve as the 17th President of the University of Toronto. Today, I have the additional privilege of assisting Chancellor Wes Hall in conducting this convocation. The university is an institution with deep historical roots and many enduring traditions. Among those is the use of the language of the medieval university in today's wonderful celebration. For those in attendance who, like me, may be less than fluent in Latin, a translation may be helpful. For my part, I said, most distinguished Chancellor, I present to you these scholars, that they may be admitted to the various degrees. And I bear witness that, as far as all things which the statutes require, they are fit and suitable. Much more significantly from the standpoint of the graduating class, the Chancellor then replied, to the benefit of this province, this great country, and to the worldwide community of nations, I, by the authority vested in me and in the whole university, admit you to your various degrees, grant to you the rights, and ask of you the responsibilities of doing all those things which pertain to those degrees. And so, as my first order of business, I am delighted to salute you, the graduating class of 2025, from the School of Graduate Studies, the Faculty of Applied Science and Engineering, and the Daniels Faculty of Architecture, Landscape, and Design. That's it. You're done. Warmest congratulations. I would also like to bid a warm welcome to everyone who has joined us here in historic Convocation Hall. Graduates, today the University of Toronto is formally recognizing your hard work, your accomplishments, your perseverance, and this milestone. Each of you, as a member of the graduating class, is joining an exceptional family of University of Toronto alumni. U of T has a global community of more than 700,000 alumni in 196 countries. They are the university's living legacy and our greatest ambassadors. U of T alumni serve in leadership roles in every corner of the globe and in every walk of life. They are prime ministers, justices, scholars, authors, community and business leaders, scientists, and professionals of every description. Their endeavors have helped shape the world that we live in and the way we understand that world. We have no doubt that the University of Toronto's high international standing can be attributed to generations of dedicated, talented faculty and staff. But we also understand that this reputation has been built by our alumni, a group that now includes each and every one of you. So, to the graduating class, let me say thank you. Thank you for your many contributions to the university while you were a student, and thank you for what you will do as members of Canada's largest, and I believe most distinguished alumni community. One more word of thanks is in order. I am sure that all graduates share a sense of gratitude to the friends and family members who have helped bring them to this special day. And I would ask you to join me in the platform party in thanking them with a vigorous round of applause. Let me continue with a request. One of the distinguishing features of our convocation is that graduates come forward to be recognized individually to enthusiastic applause. You will then leave the stage around the ramp and exit out the door and around the hall. At that point, you're going to turn left and quietly re-enter the hall as your peers continue to be recognized. In that spirit, I encourage you to think of the very last person who will be on this stage. I believe it will be Nara Rigglesworth. Could you please stand up, Nara? No? Okay. So that's fine. I am going to just ask all of the classmates to please remember your classmate who will be the last one to come across this stage and quietly return to your seats. It is now my privilege to introduce today's convocation speaker, Krystal Pollitt. Dr. Pollitt is a pioneering researcher in exosomics. a field that explores how environmental exposures from air and food to buildings and communities shape human health across the lifespan. As a professional engineer, she integrates engineering principles with cutting-edge health science and plays a key role in national and international exposome initiatives. Her work has been featured in major media outlets and recognized with prestigious awards, including the Joan M. Daisy Outstanding Young Scientist Award. Please welcome Krystal Pollitt to the podium.
Good morning. Thank you for the introduction, for the invitation. President Wooden, Chancellor Hall, Dean Yip, distinguished faculty, proud families, and to the graduates of the class of 2025, congratulations. It's an honor to be back at the University of Toronto. 20 years ago, I sat where you are today. Having just earned my degree in chemical engineering, you've worked incredibly hard to be here. You're equipped with strong technical training, problem-solving skills, and the ability to make a meaningful contribution to the world. Graduates, before you embark on your next chapter, take a moment to reflect on your years here at U of T. Picture the lecture halls where you sat, the labs where you worked. Remember the meals that you shared with friends working on problem sets, your excessive coffee consumption, your beers at SEDS, the professors who mentored you, the classmates who became friends. Think about the stress before a big exam and the relief of submitting your thesis. All of these factors, the physical spaces around you, the relationships you formed, the air that you breathed, the stress you felt, were all leaving a mark on your body that were influencing your health. This realization that our ensemble of daily influences and environments fundamentally shapes who we become changed everything for me. We cannot build healthier communities without engineers. Without engineering, there's no effective public health, there's no preventative medicine. That's why I've dedicated my career to studying the intersection between environment and health. So 20 years ago, 2005, didn't just mark my graduation year. It was also the year that a cancer epidemiologist by the name of Krystal came up with what you might call a wild idea. He proposed that our lifelong collection of environmental influences, what he called the exposome, were all interacting to determine our health. Now, the timing was notable. This was 2 years after the Human Genome Project was completed, and while it was suggesting that our genes alone were insufficient at predicting disease, and we actually needed an environmental complement to the genome, a way to comprehensively measure all of our exposures throughout our life. Now, you might be thinking, isn't it obvious that we should consider all of our environmental influences together when we affect health? That instinct's right. But for decades, we've only examined environmental influences one factor at a time, smoking or diet or exercise, because the tools to capture the constant changing environment and its complexity just didn't exist. So I was lucky to be starting graduate school at the time that Wild proposed this idea. And I was surrounded by mentors early on that were keen to have animated discussions about its implications. How could we actually execute this vision? What would it mean on how we studied human health and disease? I was drawn to these fundamental questions, and I've been shaping now the emerging field of exposomics. Chemical engineering gave me the ability to approach complex challenges and uncertainties systematically. I learned to formulate hypotheses, generate high-quality data, and derive insights from first principles. But my professors also taught me something equally important. Never accept the limitations of the status quo. Over the past 2 decades, my team and I have worked to turn Wild's vision into reality. We've developed and patented technologies that can simultaneously measure hundreds of environmental influences. From signatures of the food that you eat, the traffic around you, the clothes that you wear, the materials of your buildings. We can all capture this using a wristbands that people wear as they go about their daily lives. The elegance lies in its simplicity. Accessible enough for anyone to use, whether you're a clinician, an urban planner, or a concerned parent, yet sophisticated enough to reveal the complex environmental patterns that drive health outcomes. These tools are now being used internationally, helping communities around the world to understand and also address their unique environmental landscapes. What seemed impossibly ambitious in 2005 has become a reality, through collaborative innovation and engineering ingenuity. While this journey is still ongoing, I've learned some valuable lessons about innovation I want to share with you. First, seek out opportunities to learn from others with diverse voices and perspectives. When a problem is truly important, it should compel you to push past what seems achievable. Breakthrough solutions happen when diverse perspectives converge. Different experiences, but also different backgrounds, perspectives, and experiences. The broader your team's diversity, the greater the potential for innovation. Second, don't fear failure. Progress rarely follows a straight line. You identify the problem, examine existing approaches, test solutions, fail, learn again, and then try again. Each failure provides insight that increases your odds of success, and small advances compound into major breakthroughs. Third, don't over-engineer. That was a hard one for me. Keep your underlying goal front and center. The real challenge is to determine what truly matters, what elements are essential, what adds value versus unnecessary complexity. As we learned with the wristband, true elegance comes from refinement. And finally, successful innovation requires team members who generate daring ideas and also colleagues who rigorously validate them. Both roles are essential and must exist in equilibrium, each supporting and challenging the other. So after earning my bachelor's in chemical engineering, I loved U of T so much that I stayed for my master's. But for my doctorate, I knew it was time to step outside of my comfort zone. And I moved across the Atlantic, and I surrounded myself with toxicologists, with epidemiologists, with biochemists in London. The learning curve was steep. I had to decipher their acronyms, I had to learn their frameworks, but in retrospect, I wouldn't have done it any other way. This interdisciplinary training taught me something crucial. My engineering background gave me one lens, but I needed others. Each discipline revealed dimensions that I couldn't see on my own. The most powerful solutions aren't created by one discipline and handed to another. They're co-created from the start. Complex problems require humility and genuine collaboration. As we learn how environmental factors in our everyday lives synergistically interact to drive disease, there are tremendous opportunities for engineers and architects to transform how we design healthier communities for everybody, especially as we face rapid urbanization and a changing climate. With your newly minted diplomas, think about enhancing well-being through design. Cleaner transportation systems, healthier indoor environments, accessible green spaces. These aren't isolated technical decisions. They're opportunities to address multiple challenges simultaneously. Engage with your fellow U of T alumni from different disciplines and co-create healthier communities with lasting impacts. So class of 2025, you are graduating into a world that needs not just your technical excellence, but your creativity, your ability to see connections, your willingness to work across boundaries. Here's my challenge to you. Find your wild problem, the one that matters deeply and seems near impossible. Take everything you've learned from your first principles thinking, your creative problem solving, your collaborative spirits, and design solutions that don't just work technically, but make people's lives better genuinely. This is your moment to reimagine how we can holistically design healthier communities. Congratulations, graduates. I can't wait to see what you design.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Rawun Abilibde. Mustafa Ka'amamas. Nima Asudegi. Vasilesh Atulagu. Lazar Atanovic. Kareem Muhammad Ali Atia Alborei. Riza Basiri. Eric Alexander Chadwick. Shagayeg Chesojian. Jixiang Qi. Cassandra Chidiak. Kuying Hoi Chung. Aaron Donald Curtis. Amin Dadajai. Ava Daniali. Lingyang Ding. Erica D. Payday. Ziyu Dong Davia. Miranda Marie Doris. Travis Douglas. Shuibing Feng. Carly Franz. Hei Xing Helsen Go. Dylan Harris. Mohammed Abukar Ibrahim Adewabale Hassan. Xuan Xiao. Yuhang Huang. Daniela Isaacs Bernal. Ala Itani. Yufei Kang. Safwat Tamin Khan. Greg Knox. Lara Conrad Tuvichiuitidi. Mingqing Li. Wuchi Li. Xiaokan Li. Yisong Liu. Wenji Liu. Sergio Luna Nino. Muhammad Maz. Haley Elizabeth Rita Mayer. Saeed Mohammed Mortazavi. Kumar Joy Nag. Sudip Nag. Ehsan Nikbin. Marinus Kenechukwu Korankowu. Ade Oluwafulakimi Oyewole. Armanpreet Panu. Stuart David William Pearson. Brian Alexander Charles Piper. Chao Chin. Gianluca Carmine Andrew Roberts. Maysam Rudy. Susanna Elizabeth Ramsey. Ali Sadar. Amir Mehdi Salehi. Zara Sepahi. Muhammad Shahade. Chinfeng Chen. Shin Song. Alvin Yonatan Sugmagi. Han Shang Sun. Suryavarshini Sundar. Berad Tagibeyoglu. Farshad Chaja Denisi Savar Vestani. Muhammad Reza Talebi Bidheddi. Grayson Tilstra. Tomasz Tokar. Siliang Jene Tol. Lauren Elizabeth Tweeble. Gianluca Vigliani. Wandong Wang. Desmond Donald Cook Williams. Dondre Wilson Ihejirika. Simia Miku Wang. Zenying Iyu Wang. Anis Zawi. Jiachen Zhang. Shengbo Zhang. Zhanxiang Zhao. Tangfei Zhao. Zhang Yushuan. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Applied Science. Nornu Abu. Octavio Acuna Avendano. Virupash Ugurwal. Robert Joseph Alexander. Solim Tiu Wajid Ali. Ruzbe Ali Shaheen. Alisa Gabrielle Apilan. Sorsha Asadi. Jacqueline Nagy Halim Atala. Chan Ying O Yung. Parniem Azimzadeh. Sriup Bagchi. Andrew James Barlow. Julia Bauer. Nicole Julian Blaine. Connor Matthew Bowers. Joanna Shinli Chen. Sandy Shidi Chen. Yutong Chen. Brian Saiheng Chung. David Lawrence Chu. R.S. Chobani. Vincent Louis Cote Larouche. Nada Dalal. Joanna Prishia Dilip Kumar. Thierry Dugath. Isabella Maria Ferrara. Desiree Fisker. Natalie Marie Filek. Noor Amjad Ghanen. Kin Hong Justin Hai. Sumaiya Hassan. Chuo Hei. Amy Carol Ann Heathcote. Avery Isaac Hofer. Christine Huang. Ashley Fang Wei Hung. Ling Wei Huang. Sharon Islam. Saksham Jain. Hiju Jin. Larissa Jin. Navjot Kaur Kalsi. Aldo Katragini. Maywish Muksud Khan. Timo Richard Latima Swerdilik. Kyle Tai Lam. Changwon Lee. Matthew Kenyon Lee. Ryan Y.H. Lee. Jajo Liang. Michelle Lin. Chiao Lin. Abigail Marie McGilvery. Aditi Maheshwari. Vijithan Mangadaswaran. Khaled Matlub. Toby Dennis Harper McMurray. Minnie Pombo do Amore e Menezes. Katrina Meng. Sumikia Naik. Sidi Diangu. Razi Nakaiba. Ladislav Nekrach. Benjamin Joseph Nero. Nalan Namal. Jacob Peter O'Riordan Rouse. Daryar Patel. Kevin Stephen Pereira. Ann Ting. Sacha Leon Terrace Potvin. Singwen Chiao. Human Ramazani. Sam Richardson. Abhishek Risbud. Neria Rivelli. Aiden Rule Rosebush. Nathalie Saade. Nicole Marie Saade. Nicholas Seal. Shi Funan. Benjamin Elliott Shore. Trent Suzuki. Tasmia Tabassum. Mir Mikdad Talpour. Sean Arkley Rodney Tedesco. Calvin Hoi Hei Si. Victoria Patricia Velikonja. Bryn Voigt. Weiju Wang. Yi Shang Wang. Karina Lauren Watson. Scott Tong Watson. Nuvitha Wengendran. Haley Wing Yi Yap. Yazan Tazir Ibrahim Ahmed Zamel. Diana Lucia Zaraza Pena. Richard Zeng. Taikan Zhang. Tianchen Zhang. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering. Mohamed Mohammed Hassan Abbas. Rami Ramadan Ibrahim Ahmed Abdallah. Marjan Abhaji Izabadi. Joshua Morris Nazareno Abraham. Elizabeth Changpong. Nojan Ahmadi. Lubaba Farhat Ahmed. Tanwir Ishraq Ahmed. Isa Kader Ashozivo. Talha Alvi. Zaim Amjad. Bhavana Avanish. Salman Ayub. Videhi Kaushik Bag. Jahau Bai. Kennedy Ben Baden. Samuel Bernard. Annie Batarari. Suvana Bosco. Karen Beer Seer Brar. Maxine Gervais Brown. Kushin Sai. Shwo Sai. Lilium Alexandra Carmago Baracaldo. Henguri Sao. Junzi Sao. Chi Xuan Sao. Megan Sarah Carroll. Abigail Elizabeth Shannon Cave. Manshil Singh Chahahal. Gabriel Chen. Zachary Adam Charendoff. And Wen Shi. Huiri Chen. Kylan Chen. Xinyui Chen. Chun Xiu. Yi Chen Shen. Alvin Yimu Chen. Yi Shu Chen. Yui Ting Chen. Yujiang Chen. Xiaoyi Chen. Taitan Zhang. Andrew Stephen Chun Hei Chin. Yuan Huang Cho. Jean Collin. Tiffany Raquel Costas. David Cutler. Maria Luisa Damiani. Barbara Daniels. Simerpreet Kaur Danota. Nicolas Domanitsky Rain. Arthur Azevedo Brito. Vlad Dodorinu. Laura Ann Marie Ariel Cameron Edmonds. Yusuf El Garib. Ji Gao. Yui Gao. Ju Jie Gao. Daniel Enrique Janaro Guerrero. Charlotte Stephanie Gibson. Axel Gomel. Colin Richard Graham. Jianwei Guo. Meiding Guo. Lingaraj Gosami. Joseph William Date Halliday. Charlene Harrison. Run Hu. Ziyu Hu. Xinsheng Huang. Yinu Hu. Ji Huang. Jintao Huang. Shi Huang. Sibo Huang. Xiaorui Huang. Suyi Huang. Suhang Huang. Madison Margaret Hunter. Fong Ian Howe Fortunatius. Saim Imram. Joseph Chi Fung Ip. Priya Jadav. Rivan Rohit Jadav. Yili Ji. Jiang Jia. Haoning Jing. Seonguk Jung. Vonare Vinavi Sundira Kalehi Punathurahunu. Jessica Kaloti. Stanislav Lalinchik. Salma Tamir Ahmed Mohammed Khalifa. Hee Jae Kim. Young Sun Kim. Mattia Christian Komsik. Uthara Krishnan. Curtis Ming Fong Liai. Ryan Lao Chen. Mina Latif. Tigran Lavoyan. Baidu Li. Hanji Li. Jianing Li. Jiawei Li. Shangyi Li. Xingjian Li. Yunxi Li. Jiu Li. Shuang Liang. Xipiang Liang. Minghao Ling. Chan Hong Liu. Haoyu Liu. He Ye Liu. Ming Yang Liu. Naiwen Flora Liu. Shanzu Liu. Yixuan Liu. Kaifeng Liu. Benjamin Caius Lusterio Alder. Matthew Melkonian. Yuching Meng. Gregory Milligan. Adam Nanji. Mekar Tilahan Nagat. Rebecca Jiri Ganyoku. Ray Ni. Yiyun Ni. Erhan Ni. Syra Obaid. Jackie Yiyun Pan. Pengyu Pan. Krishna Bhavesh Patel. Vidisha Patel. Cynthia Pathma Kumar. Peter Tan. Yu Lung James Poon. Saurabh Satish Prasad. Neil Punjani. Jirhui Chi. Zixiao Cho. Cristian Fernando Quinoez Rifioro. Maya Banawati Ramawan. Naya Anjali Ramdin. Omar Shiraz Rana. Vibhishan Rangeshwaran. Yu Ren. Daniel Luke Douglas Roberts. Teresa Sabu. Songwen Seng. Vineet Saxena. Alexandria Schneider. Naomi Cecil Se Abomo. Peter Andrew Sirk. Anita Sayundan. Fatima Shabir. Ibrahim Sharif. Lin Sheng. Yu Shi. Mason Christopher Shopperly. Lake Sunjeev Shukla. Harpreet Singh. Mulin Situ. Gabio Reyes Situmieng. Yasser Sleeman. Daniel William Sloan. Hang Yu Song. Yutong Song. Jiseng Song. Jesse Souza Carvalho. Matthew Stewart. Naboisha Schutlich. Ziwen Su. Shri Varshan Subramanian. Yang Tong Sui. Shuxiang Sun. Wensha Sun. Yunyang Swen. Yushuan Xian. Abdul Moiz Said. Hassan Abbas Said. Muhammad Inzamam Tahir. Amin Tis. Maxwell Zihu Tong. Alma Rosa Torres Tesmol. Dang Quoing Tran. Yi Ping Seng. Haiduo Wang. Hankam Wang. Chahao Wang. Lin Chuan Wang. Menguao Wang. Rujia Huang. Celine Wang. Shi Huang. Xinyu Huang. Yicheng Huang. Yiyang Huang. Yufan Wang. Ellie Wang. Shraz Wankade. Bowen Wu. Charlotte Wu. Jian Yan. Haolong Yang. Haowen Yang. Yuqing Yang. Alvin Yao. Saad Muhammad Yazin. Yishi Yi. Wei Ting Ye. Roshi Yu. Shibo Yu. Amara Zahid. Yuntian Zhang. Beisheng Zhang. Jiacheng Zhang. Liang Zhang. Yaozhang Zhang. Yi Yao Zhang. Yusin Zhang. Sihan Zhang. Shengchao Zhao. Senzi Zhao. Kaiwen Zhu. Ruifeng Zhu. Wenji Zhuang. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering in Cities Engineering and Management. Yara Mohammed Saeed Ataya. Muhammad Jahidul Islam. Ron Kwasi Mafoa Fo McCarthy. Bianca Jing Zhang. Candidates from the Faculty of Applied Science and Engineering who are being admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science in Engineering Science. Ji Sing Tao. Jer Ji. Margaret Alexandra Lyer. Ethan Savdi. Ling Jun Wen. Candidates from the Faculty of Applied Science and Engineering who are being admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science. Natalia Catalina Espinoza Merlano. Jiayi Gong. Kevin Kai Ha. Mukal Philippe Iachino. Matthew Kazimierz Machisowicz. Jose Antonio Salvador. Cesar Oguash Vargas. Kieran Rafael Jibuelo Wang. Jia Shu Zhu. Angela Yang. Chu Zhang. Jia Cheng Zhao. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Shagayeg Armenian. Melanie Amber Sifton. Pritpal Singh. Candidate from the School of Graduate Studies who is being admitted to the degree of Master of Landscape Architecture. Hashim Al-Zubaydi. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Science in Forestry. Elham Ashrafizadeh. Leo Jordan. Candidate from the School of Graduate Studies who is being admitted to the degree of Master of Visual Studies. Yantong Lee. Candidates from the John H. Daniels Faculty of Architecture, Landscape, and Design who are being admitted to the degree of Honors Bachelor of Arts. Juveriel Ajmal Akbar. Sinyui Chen. Joseph Y. Han Chen. Zoe Smith Krepp. Maria Victoria Gayoso Telo. Jin Chang He. Sarah Khadija Hates. Sion Jung. Yihan Lee. Michelle Ng. Joven Nolan. Paul O'Preez. Adam Soriel. Angie Sung. Panreet Sriyasan. Brianna Teresita Tejada. Hin Xing Wang. Nara Wigglesworth.
On behalf of the University of Toronto, and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby admit all of those candidates not here present to their degrees in absentia.
As we conclude Convocation, I wish to thank all of you for your participation and your patience. To the friends and families and to those in the procession, let me say thank you. You have made this a more memorable event for each member of the graduating class. I would like to thank Chancellor Wes Hall for presiding over today's ceremony. I wish to thank as well the many other colleagues and friends of the university who participated in this convocation, whose names you will find in the program. Chancellor, I now invite you to bring today's ceremony to a close.
As I bring this convocation ceremony to a close on this, your special day, I hope we'll see you often in the years to come. And I invite you to stay connected. We will be very interested in your journey. And we know that you'll make an impact for the better in whatever path you choose. Concilium dimissum est.